Hey guys, and welcome back to another Zodiac Signs as Badass Women. I have my die, and I'm about to roll for our next Zodiac. 2, we've already done 2. 12, we've already done 12. And 11. Finally, we are getting down to the time where there's more we've done than we haven't done. So 11 is Aquarius. I'm gonna go do some research and some sketching, and I'll be right back. Hey guys, so there's some of the designs I was coming up with. Actually really cool. Sometimes with these pieces, I can get really tired and worn out, and sometimes it takes me days to finally decide on a style or, what I want these characters to look like. But for Miss Aquarius here, I really was struck with some inspiration and was able to come up with a design really pretty quickly. And I think a lot of it was because something different I did for her than I did for the others was I designed for the colors. A lot of times what ends up happening is I know the colors in advance, but when I'm designing her outfit, or their outfit, past ones, I don't think about the colors I'm using or will be using when I'm designing her. So yeah, so I did that this time. I thought about her and I came up with some really cool stuff. So here I am. I'm sketching in a pink Prismacolor Col-Erase pencil. It finally got short enough that I added this little pencil extender thing. I bought it at Hobby Lobby. The brand is Derwent. And I'm using a kneaded eraser and that little green eraser there too. I don't know what brand it is. I think it's Japanese maybe. I did buy it I didn't buy it. It was bought at Blick. I got it for a college class. But I am going to read to you some of the things I learned about Aquarius when planning for this drawing. So Aquarius is the water bearer, and it is a fixed sign, which means they are steady, unchanging. And contrary to what you might think, the element is air, not water, which is fun. The cool thing is this is my first air sign. I only had 4 signs left, and 3 of the 4 of them were air signs. So I thought that was kind of funny how that turned out. The colors I found were light blue and silver. Well, that's kind of boring, so I looked up color palettes, which gives me a little bit more options usually, because it's kind of colors centered around the main colors, not always colors associated with the sign. And I came up with some darker grays and purple. So those, I didn't quite use purple. I ended up using a really dark, rich blue, which I loved a lot. It ended up looking really cool. Some of the strengths of Aquarius are they're progressive, original, independent. Some of their weaknesses are they are temperamental, uncompromising, and aloof. And likes, they like fun with friends, helping people, good listeners, and intellectual conversation. So because of that, I kind of took the original and, kind of aloof, and, I think in, the fun part of it, and that was kind of what had her dress being really flowy. Like the aloof is like she's an air sign, aloof, flowy. And original, it's a little bit of like Greek Roman era inspired. I hadn't quite done outfits like that yet, so she's the only one so far. And I just really had a great time with it. So I ink off screen always. It's a lot of pressure when you're inking. And there's that really cool little belt she's got. So that's supposed to be kind of like medicines and stuff, because one of, the likes was helping people. So I kind of thought of like maybe a healer roll or something, which would be cool, but I'm like, we're doing badass women. Not that, a healer couldn't be badass, but every single one had a weapon. And so I thought it'd be a little unfair to not give her a weapon. So I gave her a little pistol, which those little lines there on her leg, on her thigh, is where the holster would be. But it'd be on the outer edge of her thighs, so you can't see it from this angle. So I thought a little pistol would go great, because it's like she's a healer, but she also has to protect herself. And then a pistol, I was like bullets flying through the air sign, a little bit of that. But overall, like, this piece turned out really great. It's probably I put this together in like a couple hours, like research and sketching and everything, and I think that's the fastest one I've ever put together, and I loved it. So I'm gonna let the clip play for a bit until I have something else to say. So, I know it seems like the video is going a little slow, because while this might have been one of the pieces I put together the fastest, I also kind of took the most time to color it. Like, this is sped up, and it doesn't quite look like it. I don't have a super fancy editing program. I really just use iMovie, so I can't speed it up any faster without the quality of the video being compromised. And if you like this art, please consider liking this video, commenting, subscribing, all that fun stuff. I am also on Instagram under abigail.marie.arts, and I also post on Twitter, Facebook, and Tumblr. And I'm a little intimidated by it, but I do have a TikTok. I don't have it linked because there's like 2 videos from like last year sometime, and they're terrible. I would love to focus on that though. I will be selling prints and stickers of all my Zodiac girls, and they will be on my Etsy store, which is linked below. I also have some other fun stuff on my Etsy, including my favorite drawing ever, which is my strawberry milkshake boy. I have him as a print and a sticker. I also have some fun stuff, including a sticker of Michelle Obama in her really gorgeous inauguration outfit from this year, and chilly Bernie Sanders with his mittens that are so gorgeous. And a quick recap for you guys. The signs that I have already done are Aries, Taurus, Leo, Virgo, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, you're watching Aquarius, and Pisces. I will be redrawing Scorpio because I was not happy with the way she turned out. But I will probably not make it a video because it'd be a little redundant. But after I finish redrawing her, she will be featured in probably one of the coming Zodiac character videos. So if you haven't already seen those, or you're wondering where your sign is, please check out the description. I linked all the different videos. And I'm sorry if you can hear some stuff in the background. I live on a very busy street, so I can't help it that cars don't stop going by. I try not to talk when they're going by, so it's a nice quiet video, but I can't always help that. So I'm adding my purple there, the last bit of shadows. And yeah, in like a purple, I use like a prune, soft violet, you know, kind of there in the lighter purples, blending that in a bit because it was looking a little patchy. And then I'm about to go in and color the background, which you can't see, but I've already sketched out the circle, so you don't have to see that really ugly tape. I use the same roll of tape for the circle background because I don't want it to see. I don't want a super big, like, detailed background to take away from the picture. but I need something back there. So I add a little colored circle. I already have it sketched in because the tape has like cat hair stuck to it and stuff. And I'm gonna color it pink because I feel like it really plays off of the pink in her skin tone a bit. I am adding in right here, I have a silver Uniball Signo gel pen that I feel like adds like a really cool metallic effect. And now, well, I started for a second. I'm gonna apparently pause and do nothing for a second. There I go, starting with the pink. I do not film the whole process because it's kind of boring. I'm just coloring in a pink circle. So once you've seen 10 seconds of it, you've seen it all. And then I will take my white gel pen. I add all the little white details, which I feel like really round out a piece, like her sparkly jewelry, her shiny hair, the little eye sparkles, always. And then after I finish those, I will use the pen to outline the parts of her that are inside the circle. It kind of helps push the circle back a little bit and make her pop. And there I am finishing the outline, and I go in with a Copic Multiliner in size 0.7 and I completely outline the piece. And there I am. I signed it, and I add in the constellation in the background, which you can't hardly see it. She takes up quite a bit of space in this one. And I hope you enjoyed and have a fantastic day. Bye!